Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a collaboration video with the National Society of Black Engineers, also known as NSBE, for their Fall Regional Conference here in Region 5 at LSU. And I'm here with a video to help you be prepared for a career fair. So this is something that I often say most colleges will not teach you in your classes. You don't learn this in any semester that you take. However, I will say that most colleges do have career centers and career guidance areas that will help you be prepared for your next step after leaving college. However, this is a little video that I put together with some tips and tricks on how to be prepared for a career fair. So let's start with attire. Your presentation is going to be everything, because what they see on paper is only so much. A first impression can mean a whole lot when you're meeting with a potential employer. So, before you leave your house, this is going to be your most important step. You want to make sure that your attire is professional. Leave the club attire, date attire, hanging out with your friends attire in your closet. So this is where you want to pull out your best professional attire. A full suit is always best. However, if you do not have a full suit, you definitely can mix and match a nice blazer and skirt or blazer and pant. This also goes for fellas. You also can pull together a nice suit or a blazer and pant combination as long as they are nice and neat and they go together. You definitely don't want any super colorful, printed, anything like that. You want to stick to something very neutral. Stick to your grays, your blacks, your browns, your tans, your navies. You definitely can use a printed shirt like I have here. Fellas, you definitely can use a nice tie. It does not have to be extremely conservative. However, I would say stay away from anything with super bright colors or prints, anything that will be distracting away from what's up here and the things that you're saying. For ladies, I would definitely recommend closed-toed shoes that are very comfortable to wear. Definitely pick out a pair that you can stand in for a long time. You can walk around in without your feet hurting. You don't want to be tiptoeing around the career fair. Don't pick out a shoe that you know you just bought or you're going to be walking around in and it's going to hurt your feet. If you're not comfortable wearing heels, I know some ladies are just getting into wearing heels. You can also pick out a nice pair of lower heel shoes, a 1 to 2 inch heel or a flat. If you must wear a flat, definitely make sure that it's an appropriate flat. No ballet flats. Make sure that they're a nice pair of loafers that are professional looking and clean. Same for guys. For jewelry, ladies, we want to keep it very conservative. We don't want anything dangling, rustling, anything that makes a lot of noise. Let's leave the bangles at home. The long, big hoops, let's leave those at home. We want a nice conservative earring, a stud, something like this, a little pearl, anything that is going to be not distracting. You definitely want anything that's going to make a lot of noise, no chandelier earrings, anything like that. While we want to express ourselves and make sure people know who we are and leave a good impression, we don't want them, your potential employers, to be distracted by what you have on. Guys and women as well, keep a nice conservative watch. If you must wear a watch, no sports watches. Let's keep a nice simple watch that isn't going to be too bling bling or anything like that. Keep those at home. You want to know what time it is because you don't want to be late. However, if you must wear a watch, make sure that it is something that's not going to be distracting. Grooming. I'm going to start with men because women I'll get into might be a little bit longer, but for guys, we definitely want to make sure that we have a nice haircut. Our hair is neat. It is taken care of. You don't want to look like you didn't brush your hair in the morning. If you do have facial hair, let's keep it to a minimum. Let's keep it clean and shaven. So now, ladies, for our makeup, a lot of people who watch this channel know that's what I do. I'm all about makeup. This is where we don't want to experiment with our green eyeshadow and our blue eyeliner. We definitely want to keep it nice and neat and professional looking. We don't want to be distracting our potential employers by what we have on our face, but what is coming out of our mouths and what's up here in our brains. We want to keep our hair nice and neat. You want to look like your hair is styled. And when I say styled, because I know a lot of ladies are still natural or you have curly hair or anything like that, I'm not saying that you have to straighten your hair or anything like that. As you can see, my hair is just like a little curled. It's styled. It looks like that I have taken the time to get up and do my hair this morning. that is what you want your hair to look like. You don't need it to be fancy, and it doesn't mean that if you have natural hair, you must straighten it. But you definitely want to make sure that it looks like you took the time to take care of your hair in the morning. So let's make sure that our hair is nice and neat. Our makeup is very conservative. You don't want your bright red lipstick. We can leave that at home for now. You don't have to stray away from color, especially women of color. We can definitely get away with a nice berry lip color, but you want something that's not going to be too loud, because what you want them to pay attention to is the words coming out of your mouth, not what's on your lips. So if you're not comfortable with makeup and you're saying, well, what can I do just to put a little something on? Here are a couple of things you want to keep on hand or get for your next career fair. You want to have a little foundation or tinted moisturizer, anything that'll help you even out your skin tone. A little blush, a light blush, a rosy blush, anything that's very similar to your own natural flush. A little black eyeliner and mascara can go a long way. If you're not comfortable with eyeshadow, feel free to skip it. You can always just use something nice and neutral, a nice tan color, something very similar to your eye color, a brown, a gold, something very nice and light that you can just sweep across the lid, and a nice neutral lipstick. I would stay away from lip gloss. Lipstick will last a little bit longer throughout the day. A lip stain, something that will just stay on your lips to give your lips a little color, but a lip gloss can tend to be tacky and sticky and you tend to lick it off. So you don't want to spend a whole lot of time messing with your lips while you're walking around and talking to potential employers. A nice simple lipstick will last you all day. One other area that kind of goes along with grooming is your nails. Ladies, let's keep our nails nice and neutral. Something that's not distracting. You don't want to have lime green nail polish on. If you do have longer nails, acrylic nails, anything like that, I would say just make sure that they're nice and neat, that you don't have any missing nails, no chip nail polish. If you are in a bind, I say take all of your nail polish off, as opposed to just having a one chip nail. Just take it all off. If you're not into polishing your own nails, or you need to get your nails done and you're running out of time, just take the nail polish off. It's a little less distracting than having a handful of nail polish and one missing color or chips or anything like that. Guys, make sure that your nails are nice and trim and neat. There's no dirt under them. Wash your hands very good. Get under those nails. Make sure there's no dirt under them. Feel free to clip them yourselves. I know some guys don't want to go for a full manicure, but you can always pick up just a simple nail clipper and a nail file and just make sure that there's no snag. So last step on what to carry. Guys, if you have a nice portfolio, you can pick them up from any Walmart, Target, a nice simple portfolio, something to carry your papers in. We do live in a day and age where most people, most potential employers may not ask for a physical resume. You definitely want to keep some on hand, some printed resumes. However, don't be offended if an employer says that they don't want your resume in hand and they want to apply online, because that's just the nature of today. I've seen tons of things. There's business cards that now have a USB on it. You can, if you really, really want to be fancy about it, you could definitely print up something like that to have on hand to pass out. But you don't have to spend a whole lot of money. Just make sure that you have everything you need right there on hand. So if they do ask for a physical resume, you do have a printed copy on hand. Ladies, I would say keep a bag that's not too big, not too small, something that you can carry that's not going to get in the way, that's not going to weigh you down. Definitely only bring your essentials that you need. You can also just bring just your portfolio. If you're already at an event that you're in a hotel room or anything like that, you don't need to bring your purse. Feel free to leave that back in your room. Have a nice portfolio with everything you need in it. That way you're not fumbling around with your purse on one hand and your coffee in another hand, and you're looking like a bumbling fool, because it can happen. This is a stressful time. I totally understand. I remember being in the same position many people are in now, where you're looking for a new job or you're looking for your first job. So I hope some of these tips were really helpful for you. I hope you guys are ready for the next step in your career. Of course, if you have any questions, just let me know. The information will be in the description box about the Fall Regional Conference if you're interested in that as well. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.